I'm going to be showing you the top 8 money making methods in GTA 5 Online to make millions as a solo player in the fastest way possible. The methods I'm going to show you are not low tier or low paying. Every method in this list is here because it actually works, makes millions and saves you hours. I've cut out the questionable stuff most players waste time on and narrowed this down to the best solo money making methods, from beginner friendly setups to high level businesses that take you from zero to millions in the fastest and easiest way possible. I'll show you how each method really pays, which ones are worth your time, and the best ways to run them in order to get the most money in the least amount of time. If you're playing solo and want the fastest, smartest ways to stack cash, this is the list you should be following. Let's not waste any more time and get straight into the video. We need to ease in before we get to the big hitters, so let's start with a method that works for everyone: solo players, beginners, broke players, anyone. And that method is the Cluckin heist. If you're new to the game or don't have the requirements for the S tier money methods I'll show later, this is the perfect place to start. Every completion pays $500,000 and the first time bonus gives you an extra $250,000, making it worth doing at least once, even for high level players. For beginners, this is something you can rinse and repeat while letting passive methods, which we'll get to later, run in the background, and that's how you start stacking millions early. To start it, just head to the V on the map, meet Vincent, complete 6 simple setups, then finish the finale. No business is required, no setup fees, exactly why it's perfect for beginners. Now, if you're a bit more experienced but still not where you want to be, this next method sits in the perfect middle ground for the average player, and that brings us to method 2, the acid lab. If you've been grinding things like Cluckin heist and stacked a bit of cash, this is the next step, because now you can start making passive money. While you're running active methods like Cluckin, the acid lab produces stock in the background as long as it has supplies. When it's ready, you sell that stock for $374,000 without the equipment upgrade, and that jumps up to $527,000 once the upgrade is installed. To unlock the acid lab, you need to complete 6 first dose missions, and completing all of those missions for the first time should get you $500,000 for each mission. Then to unlock the equipment upgrade, complete 10 Fooligan missions. You can start these missions by either calling Dax or visiting him in the hangout, and the sell missions are super simple and easy. They always use one sell vehicle. Drive your bike around, throw the product, and you're done. Like I said earlier, this is easily one of the best businesses in the game for any type of player, and the fact you can unlock it for completely free makes it even better. Another highly rated money method comes from the agency. You can buy the cheapest agency for around $1 million and you'll easily make that money back, especially through the Dr. Dre contract, which pays $1 million for every time you complete it. On top of that, the missions and cutscenes are genuinely entertaining and honestly a big step up from earlier methods like Cluckin. The agency also gives you access to payphone hits, which are one of the best short repeatable money grinds in the game. Each hit pays $30,000 when you complete the bonus, and you can do them every 10 minutes by either answering a payphone call or calling Franklin directly. Then you've got the security contracts, which also pays very well. Specialist Plus pays around $60,000 to $70,000, Specialist pays $40,000 to $50,000, and Professional, which is the most common, pays around $30,000 to $40,000. The agency is a strong method. It gives you big payouts, short cooldown, and variety, making it one of the best businesses to run alongside passive income. After running the Dr. Dre contract a few times, you'll probably want something fresh, and that's where buying the Kosatka comes in. Owning the Kosatka unlocks Cayo Perico, which is still one of the strongest heists in the game. Every completion pays at least $1 million, and with a good primary target, that can climb up to $1.5 million. I'll show a full breakdown of each target and its payouts on the screen. The best one is the Panther statue, but that's a limited time target and isn't available right now. I've also got a full guide showing the easiest way to complete Cayo Perico without alerting a single guard, so if you want to make this heist completely stress free, check that out after this video. But yeah, Cayo Perico is easily a top tier money making method, and I'd put it top 3 in the entire game. But trust me, to make the most money possible, you don't want to be doing this on its own. You need to pair it with the other methods I show later on. That brings us to number 5, which is the bunker. Old but still one of the strongest solo passive money makers in GTA Online. You buy supplies, then leave it alone while you run other methods like Cayo Perico or the Dr. Dre contract. When you come back in, there's money waiting, no real grinding required. You can resupply directly at the bunker or manage everything remotely through the master control control center in either your terabyte or your mansion, which makes this even easier. The only real effort you put in is the cell mission, and you should only ever do 2 of them: Phantom Wedge and the 3 Insurgent non-Merryweather edition. If you get anything else, switch sessions and re-roll. Losing a small amount of stock is worth saving a ton of time. With the staff and equipment upgrades, a full bunker sells for around $1,050,000 in Los Santos and normally takes about 11 hours and 40 minutes to fill up. But I've got a trick that lets you speed up that slow process. Using the mansion production speed boost, you can cut that time down to just 4 hours. That turns the bunker from slow and steady into a top tier passive income money method, one that makes millions while you're not even paying attention to it, which is a key reason why it's on this list. Next up, we've got the Hangar, which is one of the most underrated money makers in GTA Online. This one's a bit controversial, but it deserves a spot on this list for one reason: the single sale payout is massive. There are 2 ways to source crates: source them yourself or let Rooster source them for you. Just keep in mind, if Rooster sources crates, he picks any random crate. To make the most money possible, you need to stick to one cargo type only, and I recommend sticking to either narcotic, medical or chemical. Once you commit to a single type and stack 50 crates, the bonuses kick in. You get 70% same crate bonus, Higgins Helitor, high demand bonus for selling in a public lobby. With all 3 bonuses active, a full payout can scale up to $4.1 million in one single sale mission. Using the cooldown skip, filling the Hangar takes around 4 hours, which is insane for solo friendly businesses with just 1 delivery. And I've got a quick sell tip that makes things a lot easier. If you get the container sell mission, hop in the truck, mark the final drop off as a waypoint, then use the Iron Mule to airlift the container straight to the location instead of driving it, making the sell mission 10 times easier than it was and make securing the high demand bonus almost effortless. MC businesses take the next spot on the list. Recently, Rockstar has been running constant event bonuses on these, whether it's double money or production speed boost. During those weeks, businesses like Coca-Cola, Math and Cash Creation are actually worth running and can make solid money. After the mansion update, these businesses go even better. Using the production boost on MC businesses massively cuts the time taken to fill stock, letting you hit full sales much faster than before. But I'll be completely honest with you, while MC businesses can make money, that's not their real purpose. Their main value isn't the cash they generate on their own, it's what they unlock for the next method on the list. Without them running, the next method is completely nerfed. So if you skip the MC businesses because they feel annoying or outdated, you're not just missing money, you're blocking the most powerful passive system in the game. And that brings us to the next method. The overall king is the Nightclub. There's a reason this business shows up on every serious money making list in GTA Online. The Nightclub lets you make millions with almost no effort. First, for the legit side, as long as your popularity stays high, the Nightclub safe pays around $50,000 every 48 minutes of real time. To keep this running efficiently, don't let popularity drop below 90%. When it does, just swap your DJs from the office computer. That's it. No grinding, no missions, just free money ticking up in the background. Now, the real power, the warehouse. This is where everything we've talked about starts working together. Using businesses you already own, especially those MC businesses, your technicians produce stock passively inside the Nightclub warehouse. This stock is completely separate from your other businesses, meaning no resupplies, no micromanaging and no effort. With the right setup, a full Nightclub sale pays around $1.6 to $1.9 million in just one go. I'll show the best technician setups on the screen so you're producing the most valuable stock possible. And when it comes down to the time to sell, if you're confident, always go for the high demand sale bonus. You could get up to 50% extra by selling in a full public lobby, massively increasing your payout. But that's all for the video. If you made it all the way to the end, comment money method. I want to see who actually made it to the very end. If this video helped you, make sure you drop a like and subscribe. It helps push this video out to more players trying to make money solo. Let me know in the comments which method you're running first or what businesses you want a full breakdown on next, and I'll see you in the next one.